Welcome to Opposing View, fueled by Gatorade. I'm Tori Petrie. Every week on this segment, we talk to a reporter who covers the opposing team, and this week, that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we are talking to Buccaneers.com's Scott Smith. Scott, thanks so much for joining me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Now, both of these teams, both the Lions and the Bucs, had disappointing losses on Sunday. The Bucs coming in Green Bay in overtime. What's the sense of where this team is at after that loss?
Well, every way except mathematically, obviously the Buccaneers are eliminated from the playoffs. They sort of had that feeling even before that loss. Even winning out from there was unlikely to make the playoffs. So the sense of the team basically is, do they keep their motivation for the last month? And I get a feeling that they're able to do that. We do have a very professional locker room, a lot of good leaders, and there's some young players who still have a lot to prove over the last month of the season.
How did Jameis Winston look in his return?
He looked about the same as before he got injured. There was a stretch in the middle of the season where he was playing through an injury, and a couple of those games didn't go very well. But he was pretty much the same guy. He throws the deep out very well. He handled the game very well in terms of the screen game. We've had a little trouble this year hitting the deep ball, whether it was Jameis Winston or Ryan Fitzpatrick in the game. And then, of course, he had one play where he tried a little too hard to make something happen, and it ended up disastrous and sort of turned the game. And that's something he's been working to get out of his game, and that's still a work in progress.
There was a lot of excitement over this Bucs defense at the beginning of this season. Where do they stand right now? How's that defense doing?
The incredible thing about the Buccaneers defense and what's really gone wrong this year is last year they were absolutely first in the league in getting off the field on third down. That and turnovers was the strength of this defense, especially in the second half when they were one of the best defenses in the league, which led, as you said, to a lot of optimism about this year. And for some reason, we cannot get off the field on third down, even long third downs. It's been the Achilles heel of this defense because they are still taking the ball away, but they just can't stop these protracted drives by the other team. And 3 or 4 times this season, the defense has had a chance to shut down a game where we've got a lead late, and they just haven't been able to hold on.
Who's playing well for the Bucs right now? Who do the Lions need to look out for on Sunday?
The very first name I would say to that is Levante David. He's had a fantastic season. He overcame some injuries and personal issues last year, and he's back to being the Levante David that the Bucs gave a big new contract to because he's just such a difference maker in every phase of defense. And then the second guy I would say is Gerald McCoy. The stats won't overwhelm you because you see 5 sacks, but he's among the leaders in quarterback hits. He gets behind the line of scrimmage. His get off from the snap is so quick that he's really a handful for any offensive lineman.
Well, we are looking forward to visiting Tampa and finally having some warm weather.
Oh, well, welcome. It's going to be great. It's supposed to be a really nice weekend.
All right, we'll see you there. Thank you so much, Scott. That's Scott Smith from Buccaneers.com. For DetroitLions.com, I'm Tori Petrie.